Hello and welcome. We're driving excitement today with a Pontiac Bonneville. This is a 96 to 99, I think, right in there. And let's take a quick look at it. It's an SE model, so we're going to look at a 200 horse 3.8. Not super exciting, right? And this one has seen some miles. There's no listing for it, unfortunately. It's back here in the trade row. So somebody traded this, recently, and it has to be getting ready, which means just wash it, if that. It's got some scars on it. Now these are generally reliable, so that's the thing. This one looks like it has a lot of miles. We have a lot of rustage coming in. Wait till we get to the other side here in a minute. And let's check the tires. They are thin as crap, so we're gonna need some tires on it. Is it open? Sometimes they're open, not today. You have the deluxe cloth interior. They're all automatics, 4 speeds. It could use some paintage. Yes, it's drizzly today, but we're still out looking at cars. And typical, we get some rust around these back windows sometimes in these GM cars. Oh, look at it. It's got a little finger hole in there. That's some engineer figured that out, right? That's awesome. Nobody ever opens that up and washes it. You should do that, okay? It makes your car look cleaner. More rustage. Tire check. Better, but not great. They're probably passable. We got winter coming, though. It's, of course, got scrapes and dings, dents, and everything else, which you would figure. This is when they molded the name into the bumpers and everything in cars. 2000, this whole car changed, so, and it doesn't say what year it is. Now, here's what we're looking at underneath here. Right, this one is pulled away, and it's all rusted underneath there. I mean, that's not great. That is not great, but look, and right up here, right? So what do I think this car is probably worth? Not much. See how this grabs water and it sits there? It's probably $1,000, $1,500 car. I bet they only gave him, let's see, this tire. This tire's better. So one tire's really bad. So they probably gave him, I bet they offered him $500, or whoever traded. It could be a woman too, right? So they probably offered the trading person $500 and gave him $700. Probably showed it in as $200 or $300. That's my opinion from selling cars. This car wouldn't get a lot of trade. They go, well, it's 20 years old. It's a really old car with the rust and everything. So if it runs good, so it should be out for $1,000, $1,200, $1,500. They'll probably put it out new in this place now since it got bought a couple years ago. They'll probably put this thing on the lot for $39.95 or something like that. And, they'll make a hefty commission, finance it out. I don't know. They could also just wholesale it. People say, well, they'll wholesale it. I don't know. It doesn't have a super rust on it. And it would go quick. I'll tell you what. Somebody would buy this car right away. Right away. So they could slap it out there and sell it. And heck, the salesman may be able to make a phone call and have somebody buy it. So that's the story today. Not fast. The Escape way faster. These things were in the mid 9 seconds to 60. So of course the Escape running today because the weather is faster. We always like to do a check on that. If it was $1,000, $1,500, be a good car. I bet it's going to be $39.95. That's my opinion. And then they'll say, well, we'll come down to $39.75, but don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody we did that. I'll lose my job. I've heard salesmen say, oh, they'll fire me. They'll lose my job. Yeah, right. Whatever. Liar. They're all liars, just so you know. So, but I haven't seen one in a while, and it is, it's actually, 30 years old. So they're closing in on 30 years old. You could probably put a historic plate on it here in Indiana, thinking about it, because that's 25 years. So it would get a historic plate, $1,500 out the door, $39.95, not so much. All right, so they're building excitement, just not anymore. Thanks for watching, and we'll be back soon on the lot.